Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, hey. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Once again, it's Joey Pinkney with another Coffee Talk. How's everybody doing? I didn't even expect for you to be here this time. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. And thanks for coming. So, on this Coffee Talk, mm, it's a good coffee. So, I'm on my second cup. We're riding that plateau. You already know about that. Got a lot of good things to talk about today. Actually, I'm gonna try to make it short, sweet, simple, in and out. Um, let's see. A couple things I have going on is in the book world, The Legend of Tanisha Biggers is still pushing on and making some great progress in the author's note. About to finish that up so we can go on to the next stage of that process for that story. This time around, I actually want to do something a little bit different. So I want to read to you an excerpt of the review that was given by Milton Kelly on Children in the City of the Fallen Towers. Children in the City of Fallen Towers by Joey Pinkney is a description about the aftermath of the Twin Towers collapsing seen through the eyes of a young girl and her older brother, both of whom are dealing with the loss of their mother. While I was reading the story, I started to feel emotional and ask myself what was going to happen to them after this story. I know this all feels so real because I was involved in the 9/11 tragedy myself. I worked at the World Trade Center on the 71st floor, but on that day, I was supposed to be at work around 8 o'clock, but I ended up oversleeping and I was real late to work. Thank God that I did oversleep that day because I could have been one of the victims. I acknowledge the fact and appreciate Mr. Joey Pinkney for providing his notes after the story concluded. He clarified his thoughts and told the sources from where he got his story. That encouraged me to receive the message. It made me wonder how all these children are doing now. Momentarily, they're trapped in an apartment, talking about the two main characters in Fallen Towers, the story. Momentarily, they're trapped in the apartment of their grandmother, who doesn't care for children in general and for them in particular. As Mia looked fixedly out at the wreckage of the building where her mother used to work, Carlos struggles to make his little sister feel better and ends up bringing out into the open the family secrets that sanction both of them in dangerous limbo. These are straightforward characters to care about, and the fact that they are so flourishingly peaked in just a few words speak to the talent of Joey Pinkney's. Thank you. The indications of this type of story really gives the reader the faces to the tragedy that occurred on 9/11. Just don't expect to read it with a dry eye. In the vicinity of the 20 pages previously mentioned, this is a quick yet thought-provoking narrative Joey Pinkney takes into account and takes the task of dedicating the story to the children who became orphans of the 9/11 attack on the Twin Towers. He gives his observation in accordance to what and why this story became into reality. I highly recommend Children in the City of the Fallen Towers. It's a present-day tale. I personally give my standing ovation to this God-given gifted writer Joey Pinkney for his beautiful narrative. I look forward to reading more of his writings in the future. Thank you. I appreciate that, Milton Kelly. And if that actually piqued your interest a little bit, you can find Children in the City of the Fallen Towers on Amazon. So you can go to Amazon, put in Joey space Pinkn. Oh, excuse me for a second. Just. Sorry about that, but had to get a little bit of coffee. Why? You put that into Amazon, you'll see my author page. You'll see a list of some of the books that I've published through Amazon. Click on the one that has like the American flag imagery on it. That's the one for Children in the City of the Fallen Towers. Hopefully you get a chance to check that out. Thank you very much, Milton Kelly. I really do appreciate that. Switching gears a little bit, I want to also, I'm not exactly sure what Milton Kelly has written, but I do know that he's an author, and I think he's a poet also. So Google him, Milton space Kelly, and you probably find some more information about him and his artistic endeavors. So once again, shout out to you. Thank you very much, Milton Kelly. I want to give another shout out to another author, Eva Caye. Eva Caye, me and her, we've known each other for a number of years via Facebook and other social media websites. And our friendship and what I'm about to talk about is a testament to the author community that you can join, that you can get into just by simply putting your stuff out there, just by simply asking questions and immersing yourself in some of these different groups and some of these different people who have lots of knowledge and are willing to share. She's one of them. The reason why I want to give her a shout out is she actually gave me and my wife a wedding gift. That wedding gift was a gift certificate to Five Senses in Murfreesboro. We haven't went yet. It's an upscale restaurant. Doesn't have a dollar menu. And I'm looking forward to going there. Me and my wife, we're some foodies. We love, checking out new spots, and also we love our favorites from different spots that we tend to frequent. This is gonna be a new experience. I'm really looking forward to that. Big shout out to Eva Caye. Thank you very much. She was actually like in town. I live in Murfreesboro. She was like in either Memphis or Nashville visiting family, and she offered to take me and my wife out to eat, so we can finally get to meet each other physically, get a chance to, just chop it up with each other in person. Didn't get a chance to do that because of schedule conflicts, but in lieu of the schedule conflict, she did give us a gift certificate. So I want to give her a shout out now. As an author, she has a series. It is called the To Be Sinclair series. It is a multi-book series. It's a science fiction romance set 600 years in the future, featuring her vision of love, romance, relationships, seen through the eyes of the greatest ruling family in the galaxy. So that's the gist of the To Be Sinclair series. I really love the book covers. I love the different story ideas. You can check those out on Amazon. She has those available on Amazon and Smashwords. In addition to what's already available, she's currently working on prequels and the season finale and stuff like that. So she's a very prolific author, very interesting person. We've had some great conversation. I remember one time we was joking with each other on Facebook Messenger, and I forgot what we were talking about, but we ended up saying something to the effect of her husband was worth his weight in platinum. And the funny thing is, she ended up figuring out how much per ounce platinum currently is, and multiply that by how much her husband weighs, and she gave me a dollar figure of how much her husband is worth if he was traded in for platinum. See, that's stuff like that. That's funny to me. I don't know. Excuse me for a second. I went to the cookie store in the mall yesterday. Got 3 brownies yesterday, and one of them survived to see today, but I don't know how much longer. Excuse me for a second. This is German Chocolate Brownie too. Like I was saying, Eva Caye, thank you for the 5 Senses gift certificate. That's good. But excuse me for a second, man. Gotta wash it down. So, sorry. Like I was saying, German Chocolate Brownie. I had a fudge brownie and I had a walnut brownie. The fudge brownie, it died almost as soon as we got back into the house. The walnut brownie, a bite of that actually survived to see this morning, but I was hungry. I needed some breakfast. It was available, so I took it, And this German chocolate one, man, so good. Sorry about that. Yeah, it just, just chocolate, no, I'm just joking. Actually, I'm not joking, but, chocolate just can't be so good. I don't know why. Anyway, last time I did a coffee talk, I was talking about Emotional Contagion in a video that I did for Emotional Contagion, featuring Stay Positive is Contagious, which is a movement started by Robert Bates Holmes of Street Diamond Entertainment. So lo and behold, I have the shirt on, all right? Hopefully you can still see me because I can't see you. But anyway, stay positive, it is contagious. You can find more about this at Street Diamond on Twitter and other social media outlets. And also if you go to hashtag Street Diamond, man, it's hot in that shirt. About to start sweating. Anyway, check that out. Stay positive. It's contagious. I really like that movement. I really like what it says, and I actually believe in. I mean, we all know. Actually, the opposite is true too. If you stay negative, that's contagious. But why do that when you can be positive and have a positive influence on people? That's the whole gist of the movement. I'm definitely about that. I mean, I'm a jokester. I don't really joke when it comes to coffee or chocolate, but other things we can crack jokes about and stuff like that. And this movement really goes right along with my mentality on how to approach social media, how to approach life, how to approach stress. Now, don't get me wrong, we all get stressed out. We all get mad and frustrated and stuff like that. But the less we harp on that and the more we focus on positivity, over the course of time, better quality life we'll live. I know that to be true. Hopefully you know that to be true too. Yeah, so once again, I can't see you, but you can see me. But you can see that you need to stay positive. Why? Because it's contagious. All right, so last but not least, I want to, excuse me for a second. Y'all can just hold on for one more second because sometimes this German Chocolate Brownie be talking to me. Gotta answer when duty calls, right? I mean, chocolate don't eat itself. That's the way I see it. So, thank you all for bearing with me. All right, so I'm gonna end this off with a writing tip while I have chocolate in my mouth. But I can do that because I'm Joey Pinkney. I love chocolate. Chocolate loves me too. All right, so the writing tip was in the chat room. chilling. Actually, I was doing some other stuff, but I happened to see this guy say that he needed some inspiration for writing. He got stuck. He was like, what do you guys do when you get stuck? My answer is to plot it out. And the reason being is because by plotting something out, by plotting that hard section to get through, by plotting it out, what you end up doing is creating a foundation to bridge you from where you are to where you're trying to get to in the story. The part in the middle is where you get stuck. If you think about where you're trying to head, where you are heading from, where you're heading to, and you start plotting it out, it gives you a better idea of direction, a sense of direction, and it keeps you on point. The cool thing is this: even though you plot it out, you're still going to end up, depending on your level of creativity and how your mind works, you're still going to end up writing something different from what you plot out. But the plot is just the baseline. It's a direction, it's a guide. And writing is the adventure. And the way I see it like this, I've told a couple of people this over time. People have asked me like whether I do seat of the pants or whether I do plotting. I used to be just seat of the pants, just like what that means is flying by the seat of your pants, just start writing and the story just progress from there. Plotting is obvious. You actually outline what you're trying to do. When I used to write stories, I used to do a lot of flying by the seat of my pants and just like, yeah, let the creativity go. But what I was running into was a couple times I'd write myself into these plot holes or these corners where story started to disintegrate, really couldn't figure my way back out of it, couldn't keep the momentum going, and what I ended up doing is discarding that story or pushing that story off to the side for something that is has got my attention and I'm all gung-ho for. Problem with that is I noticed that I got a bunch of good story ideas that I never finished. So in order to start finishing stories, I started plotting stuff out. Also, when I get stuck in a certain section, I'll plot that scene out. Like I'll even like plot out dialogue, or I'll plot out the things around the scene so that I kind of know what's happening off the camera, so to speak, so that what's happening on camera kind of makes sense. So my writing tip for today is plot it out. I know a lot of people hate plotting. A lot of people think that it stifles your creativity. I am under the impression that creativity is infinite. It's always there. I'm pretty sure you know people. I know people that can come up with two great story ideas every hour for 24 hours straight. But who cares about those story ideas if you don't write them out? Right? A lot of people are great at story ideas. They're terrible at execution, myself included. And one of the solutions is plotting. And hopefully that helps you out. Hopefully the coffee inspires you. Excuse me, I said coffee and I just got caught up in it. Hopefully the chocolate inspires you. I'm not going to eat some more chocolate on camera, but you know. I'm sorry. Well, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Really do appreciate you. And until next we meet, this is Joey Pinkney with my brownie, with my coffee, signing out. Yeah, if you watched that long, you definitely are a die-hard fan. And I give you props for that.